Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, go 20! Watch the pass.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Skrine, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And an explosive long run, really electric play.
What a fantastic play, too, because when you get one of those runs, you know everything came together well. The blocking, but especially the runner himself, able to find a gap and take it the distance.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. There's a quick shot to his tight end, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 41 yards. All right, they took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Rush in.
1st down, a run with Cohen. They find some open field here. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made. 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Third and long, it's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. First and 10 at the 19. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
250. Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 36, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Stafford toward the center of the incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
You can't block me.
From the 31, Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stafford. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Again, it's Cohen. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28. It's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Nassib getting.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. James has got it. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On 1st down, Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Tariq Cohen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Stay 50, stay 50.
They run. It's Johnson. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's topping the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Carl Nassib, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up with what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Stafford. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Now a and got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, 75 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
We got this.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The run there on first down, going to get them 5 up to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Lock in.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together?